welcome to the 6th episode of Vibes Podcast with your hosts, Ted and Med.
I'm Med.
And I'm Ted. And today, we actually have a very special guest that we go way back, like elementary school status back. Nick Antonyan. What's up, Nick?
What's up, guys? How's it going?
How's everything, man? How's your day so far?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. I was at home most of the day, so not that interesting. You guys probably had a more interesting day than me, but...
I watch this guy's Instagrams at home, like, for example, when you're doing the your versus you versus your, it's just hilarious. But we scheduled this a little earlier because you're going to go record, right? You can do a little bit more recording. Okay, we'll definitely get to that, but why don't we, say, first of all, how the fuck you got on this? How we got you on here?
Through Facebook?
Yeah, so what happened was me and Med both watched David Dobrik's vlogs, like religiously.
And
like
if you
everyone
don't know who David Dobrik is, he's just like a YouTube sensation. He has like 5 mil.
Yeah, he started off on Vine, and then he moved on to the YouTube community. And I was watching, and then there was a vlog where Nick was on, and then I was like, holy shit, no way, this is Nick from elementary school. He's like growing up.
And you went to elementary school with him.
And I went to elementary school with him, and I'm seeing like these views are getting like 3 million views, this, that, and I'm like, holy shit, what happened? I'm like, that's how we reconnected. And then I hit him up on Facebook. I was like, yo, what's up, man? How you been? And then I just invited him on, like, to see what's up. And I know you have your own, like, road to, like, comedy that you're trying to do for, like, on your own YouTube channel, and hopefully, like, we'll shine some light on that. And I also remember my mom used to do yard duty at Balboa Elementary. We used to go to elementary school together. And I told my mom that you're coming on, and she's like, no way, show me some of, like, his videos, what's his thing. And then he's like, she was saying that how much you've grown and changed, and like how she used to like bench you, like back then they used to call it benching.
Were you a bad kid?
I was pretty shitty. Your mom's probably thinking to herself, damn, this kid's he should have just went to college instead.
Wait, would you say you've changed a lot since then? I mean, obviously we all changed, but like, how would you say you've changed?
I really haven't changed much.
Just a fucking beard that I can't grow.
It's just, not much has changed. No? Same stupid kid that grew up.
But what I want to touch up on is because I feel like I've also done this, so I can relate to you too. But like, for example, you said you got bullied and stuff. Not bullied, you benched and stuff like that, right? So
benched and bullied.
You got bullied?
I think you're right on both of them.
Oh shit. Okay, well I got both. Like, bro, I remember I used to wear fucking like $10 Shaq shoes. And people would clown on me so much. Like, bro, what are you fucking wearing? Glasses, bro, nerdy ass fucking kid. And bro, like, people would make fun of me, and like, so you're saying they made fun of you too?
It was a good amount.
So
I remember like you like Nick would like I don't know, just people would just always like, they just had something to talk about, and I feel like they would always point that finger at you. And then the reason why I'm saying this is because how crazy it is that you took that like weakness and you built it in such a big strength, and like you made it strength. That's who you are, and how you're saying like you're the same person. That's fucking crazy how you still have that strength and that like mental capacity to build off of that and make who you are now, you know?
Right.
It's pretty dope.
I mean, usually a lot of comedy comes from, you know, how fucked up things were when you're growing up or whatever, but it's cool.
How'd you start your, like, how'd you decide you want to go the comedic route?
Honestly, dude, I'm not sure. People, I don't know if it was like a normal thing, but people used to laugh at me a lot. So I'm like, hey, I don't know if they're laughing at me or what I do. So I'm just gonna take both and mix it into one and just do funny things, and hopefully someday something will happen.
Do you feel like that's your passion, or you just feel like it's a gift and you're running with it?
I'd say it's both.
It's both? So you would want to be, like, what's your main goal, like, when you're 40?
My main goal when I'm 40,
by the time you're 40, I guess.
By the time I'm 40. It's like I still don't make it by the time I'm 40. But by the time I'm 40, my dream is to write and star in my own comedy movies.
Oh yeah. Who's your inspirations?
Dude, fuck. I'm sorry, am I allowed to...
Fuck.
Like I keep saying it. Fucking the cunt cocksucking. But no, dude. Some of my inspirations is like Jim Carrey, Chris Farley, Kevin Hart. He's a big inspiration.
I like Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill. He's cool. Seth Rogen is cool.
Oh yeah.
Judd Apatow, one of my favorite directors / writers. He's amazing.
Have you seen what Jim Carrey's been on lately for the past 2 months? He's on this like I'm not Jim Carrey anymore type of guy.
I just feel like he just got to the point where I get it though. A lot of people don't understand and stuff, but it's hard to understand Jim Carrey. You can always point a finger and call someone crazy for saying things out of the ordinary. But then at the same time, you can try to understand what he's talking about, and you can take in the information and see what what message he's actually trying to get across. Yeah. So I'm not the type of person to I like to have conversations with different people. I'll go on with conversations, even if someone seems a little crazy. I still want to hear what they have to talk about, because there's always some sort of thought behind this craziness, like there's something behind it. So I don't like to point a finger and call something or someone crazy. But in Jim Carrey's case, I think he's a very smart individual. Mm-hmm. He's a comedic genius, and I think what he's talking about is something tons of people will not understand.
So. You have to get. I feel like once, because a lot of us, when our path to success, we're chasing, for example, that success equates to maybe money, right? We get rich and shit like that. But when you have hundreds of millions of dollars, you start thinking differently. I feel like you start thinking about what's more important to you, what life actually means. So I feel like that's
about the true meaning of life.
Yeah, that's what he got to. He's like, bro, fuck this money thing. I'm already like one of the most famous people in the world. Like, what do I really care about? What's actually going on in this world? I feel like you though, like, you can relate too, because you went from the way I see it, bro, is like, didn't you say you like quadrupled your Instagram followers in like 2 weeks? Yeah,
it's pretty cool. Things have been it's cool things have been happening. So it's a blessing.
Like you're like bro, I remember like Jason Nash. He went from like 50, 100,000 like subscribers to like almost 1 million, and I feel like that's exactly what's gonna happen to you, bro. You're gonna blow the fuck up.
Yeah, and this is what I was talking to you about, like, before we were recording. Like, do you know what's about to happen? And like the power of, like, for example, the internet, and like how, for example, David Dobrik has that much influence, and he has that much subscribers, and how it then correlates to you gaining. It's like this whole, like, I don't know if you heard like the whole Team 10 thing, or like what these other YouTubers are doing, or like trying to collab together to build each other's, like, so like you have, let's say, 1,000 subscribers and I have 2,000. The 2,000 of mine will come to you. The 1,000 viewers will come to me, and it's they're growing. It's like a growing community. It's so quick, and that's how it's growing so fast. Like in these like couple of years. So
is that David Dobrik hitting you up?
Oh no, it's just
a friend. But one thing I wanted to ask you: how'd you get onto how'd you meet David, and how'd you get on his videos?
It was pretty random. I used to. I'm probably gonna still get back on Instagram skits and stuff. Mm-hmm. I like to write comedy a lot. I studied comedy to the core. But I was shooting a skit, which never got released. Okay. It was called The Beginning of Mumble Rap.
Where was it? Where is it supposed to go on?
It was supposed to be on Instagram, but I just never finished it. Basically, it was called The Beginning of Mumble Rap, and I needed, lights for my scene. Mm-hmm. And one of my friends, Jay, he said, "Hey, I'll just grab David's lights and we'll just use his lights." I'm like, "Real great,
Is that the blonde guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stalker motherfucker.
He's
like he knows every single.
Right?
But we're just using his lights for the day or whatever. And that day I was dressed up like a thug. Okay. Because that was my character. And I went in. He was there. He started recording, so I just started to act like a gangster, and I went into character.
Oh, that was the first episode.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I want to trip these guys out, so I'm just gonna have them punch me in the face. Yeah.
He did you tell him like? Did he tell you like I'm gonna start recording you?
No, he just pulled his camera out and just started recording.
Well, he's that comfortable with it. Huh?
Yeah, it was just he just pulled his camera out, started recording, and I wanted to kind of trip him out a little bit. So I'm like, you guys can punch me in the face, and they ended up punching me in the face.
I saw that episode.
Yeah.
And then there reminds me of the one that you shot on your YouTube channel, the garage sale or the yard sale.
Yeah, right.
Where you bought the thing and you go back
Right.
Vato or whatever.
Yeah.
You start acting in that thug thing.
Right. Yeah,
that was hilarious.
It's a fun character. I don't know. I kind of like playing like gangster characters because I know like obviously it translates into being super fucking funny. I'm like I had a fat dude with an orange beard playing a gangster is pretty funny. So yeah, it's just after that we just filmed a few more times and
I've been literally like you've been in almost every single vlog after that almost. Like the past like 5 or 6 you've had like an appearance in David's vlogs.
Yeah.
And it's cool and like that he's starting to see your potential too. So it's not just and it correlates to like the views. And people are asking for you. People are following you now. They want to get like more of Jonah.
Right.
But I was gonna ask you, like, I know you have like your YouTube channel. It's The Road to Comedy. Right. Do you write all those skits and stuff yourself? Or?
I do have a director that he directs and he edits and he's the other co-creator of the show.
Yeah.
We usually just write together. We click very well. It's a very Judd Apatow, Seth Rogen vibe.
Nice.
Like when he picks up the camera and I'm in front of the camera, it's just it's magic.
Yeah,
I really enjoy it.
I was gonna say some stalker shit again, but he like I always hear him like behind the camera, like on the behind the scenes, he would say like, "Oh, do this."
Yeah.
Like that's the guy, right?
Yeah, it's the director.
Nice. Yeah, you seem like you knew what the fuck you were saying.
Yeah, 100%. Our sense of humor matches.
Yeah, that's very
cool.
good. So, you're Armenian. So, we're all Armenian. And so, one of my questions to you is, for example, if I did what you did, like in David's vlogs, and it got big, like obviously it is big, my mom and dad would be like, "Bro, what the fuck are you doing? You're embarrassing us."
In Armenian language, it's called pati.
Like stuff like that. But then I would say some shit like even this podcast that I'm doing, right? If I cuss and stuff like that, right? Or if I drink a beer, they're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Right? They don't understand the new generation where it's like, no, it's not like what like if I'm drinking a beer, it doesn't mean I'm fucking getting hammered every night. Like I'm just having a beer. Or if I'm like if you're doing a skit,
right? That's your 8th beer on a Thursday night.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Fucking alcoholic.
Well, like, that's exactly what they think other people perceive. So they're like fucking going crazy. So I'm thinking for yours, like whenever, for example, they're ripping your fucking hair out of your chest, and your parents, did your parents watch his vlogs?
Yeah, they do. Unfortunately.
So what the fuck are they saying to you?
I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. My parents kind of got me into the whole acting thing.
Really?
Yeah. I was, I've always been a funny kid growing up, but I never really, pursued acting. But at a young age, when I was like 12, my dad took me to my first, commercial audition because that's what he wanted me to do. That was,
he saw the potential.
Yeah, like that's like it's literally a choice. Like acting was a choice that my dad made. Not me.
Are you glad he did that?
I am very glad he did that, but I'm not gonna lie, I did not enjoy acting very much when I was a kid. I just thought it was completely fucking terrifying. But I did not want to do it.
Usually you don't like what you're not good at.
Once
you started getting better at it, you started like...
It's just that 11 years ago, there was like, YouTube wasn't a thing. It wasn't that like, it was more traditional acting. And that I can see how it's like such a like boring or like a time consuming kind of thing where like you have to be someone you're not. Whereas now where YouTube's introduced, so many new like actors or people that have talent and like they just can influence are going onto different platforms like YouTube because they can be themselves. The people that make the most money are vloggers. It's not they're making like 7 figures from vlogging by showing their daily day-to-day life. Yeah. So it's like I can see how like that can change and how you used to like maybe not like it, but like now that these opportunities are there, it's so much easier to like for you to love it.
Right. But, it's Yeah, I mean it's great, just the power of social media is amazing.
Yeah.
I've always eventually I did kind of I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a chance. Fuck it. My parents were paying for everything.
Yeah.
They're paying for my improv classes. They're paying for my acting classes. So I'm like, you know what?
People would die to be in your shoes.
Yeah, like I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna go with it. I literally don't. I did not really like it that much.
I'm curious. What does your dad do?
My dad, he just runs a body shop with my uncle.
So different. A body shop.
It's
so
completely fucking just like there's just no
correlation.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah, it's nothing. It's
but somehow random. You saw your potential.
Yeah, it's just random.
I bet there's some like kid in like Minnesota that's funny as fuck, and like wants to pursue acting, and like their parents are saying no. But there's the other side where like you have all this support, and that like. That's so great, and like that you have that, and like you should take advantage of that. That's fucking awesome. Like the fact that they're cool with that, and they want you to do that, and they're supporting you, they're pushing you to do that, as opposed to some people's parents that like would hold them back.
Right.
So that's very awesome, man. It's cool. It's inspiring.
Right. Yes.
So I'm sorry. Did you have something?
Oh no, you're good.
So besides the fact that you're in David Dobrik's vlogs, you have your own YouTube channel, which I fucking love. We'll definitely link it, but. It's called Nick Antonyan's Road to Comedy.
Right.
So you post Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right?
Right. I was posting Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I kind of stopped posting for a little bit. Just because I started working on this picture that I'm trying to do.
Okay.
But yeah, it's I'll probably start posting once a week.
Bro, we're fucking fans.
Yeah, we're waiting.
We definitely watch it, bro. It just
we got our friends into it. Everything they're all watching. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like when you were like living in your van and stuff like that, bro. It was so like,
dude. Talking about your van, that 1999 Sienna van. My dad has had the same fucking van since 1999, and I was showing him like, Dad, he has the same fucking van as you. He's like, what? He just gained so much respect for you because of that.
So funny.
Yeah,
That's
and like
hilarious.
after like 20 some years, he still has it. No matter like we have like 5 cars now, but he still has that van. Like, just chilling.
I have one question for you that's a little bit on the like serious note. Here's my question. So you play like the Jonah type of guy on David Dobrik's vlogs, right?
I mean that's my name, I guess.
Right.
But
and you kind of look like him, right? Obviously, that's a given. So, do you think, for example, when you do get bigger, and I would say when you do get bigger, like you'll have that name under, and you'll be under that shadow of being Jonah Hill?
Probably not. I would most like, because it's everything. I feel like things that happen, projects that are in the past are usually just, okay, yeah, that's what it was. This was what it was. I've thought about that, but I don't think so, because the jump from being online to being in motion pictures is just a completely different transition. So I'd be fucked if that's what I'm known as. I'd have to completely rebrand myself.
No, my follow-up question to that would be like, okay, now these people that are casting or are looking out for characters to cast into their motion picture, they're gonna look, for example, they might find you on David's vlogs and they see, oh shit, we like this character Jonah, right? And then they cast you because of that. So now you have to play that character, but which is actually you. But it's just named Jonah, and it's like perceived in such a way that it's Jonah Hill. And like that's what, because David has like 5.5 million subs now, and like he's getting a lot of traction on his channel, and a lot of people are watching you, and they know you as Jonah. So do you have anything that you're gonna do in a way to like link it back to like that Nick Antonyan and like to your channel? Because I never see David ever plugging, for example, your channel or like talking about your channel and like trying to gain your followers in the road to comedy.
He's paying his dues. That like I feel like Jason Nash was like that too. He was never getting plugged, and when he got bigger, he plugged him.
Yeah, it's honestly it's something with time, because the vlogs have been going on for 2 years, and then someone completely random like myself is like, okay, yeah, he's funny, he's fat, we can put him into squad. So it's something that I feel like needs time. I'm already completely thankful for him plugging my Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Like the first vlog that I did with him, like I watched the vlog, and it was super fucking funny. The punched one and stuff.
Yeah.
And I saw my Instagram plugged in, and I'm like, damn, that's fucking amazing. I didn't even tell him my Instagram. I didn't even tell him,
No way.
Yeah, I didn't tell him, hey, plug in my gram. But you know, out of respect, he's like, okay.
So you found your shit, and
he found it and he plugged it in and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm thankful for that. You know, I wouldn't want to push something that. I mean, like I said, you know, I'm brand new to the channel, so I that's something that's a little too far-fetched for me just saying. And he already actually has plugged in my channel.
Yeah.
He did plug in my YouTube channel one time.
Yeah.
You know, I helped him out with one of the things, you know, you remember the earthquake bit?
Yeah.
They pulled on Brandon. Yeah, he plugged in my channel. Way. Yeah, so I'm thankful for everything sick, that, you know, that I've.
Do you ever see, like, I mean, I don't want to get into like a negative thing, but just precaution, like if that time might end, like do you ever see that happening, or like if it does, like do you have anything that you have thought about, maybe what you can do, or like?
Dude, I have everything planned. My whole career is planned out ahead of me. I know step by step what I want to do. I know everything that I'm gonna do, and you know, I know everything that I'm gonna achieve. You know, so I'm. You know, whatever's happening right now in the moment, and you know, it's for the sake of comedy, and I'm gonna do it. You know, and especially like the squad, I love everyone in the squad. They're all fucking amazing. They're all hilarious people. But I feel like everyone in the squad have, you know, everyone has their own. You know, everyone. Yeah. As a comedian, especially, even if you're not a comedian, you're a performer. You should make sure you know step by step what you're doing next. You know what I mean? It's never a good thing to rely on one thing, and you know.
That's exactly what I was going to get to.
So you can't really do that if you know, especially if someone is, I don't know. It's just a thing where you know, you have to know what you want to do. You know,
right? And you're living in the moment, but you're also preparing.
Exactly. You gotta you know, live right now, you know, whatever's going on, but at the same time, you have to have a map, you know, you have to have something planned out, you have to have the long-term goal.
Yeah.
So it's very humbling, man, because like a lot of people, given the opportunity that you have, take more advantage of it, whereas you're just like laid back, going with the flow. Like you understand what's going on. You didn't even have to tell David to like plug it, but they pay their dues too. Like it's just like a kind of, I guess the word I'm looking for is like, when you do good comes back to you kind of thing, where like you're not relying on that to make your career. Right. You're confident enough in yourself that you know that shit's not the thing that's putting you between you and your goals. Right. That's just like something that's gonna help you get there, and it just came to you.
Right. So I just feel like I didn't even know, for example, let's say you got plugged, right? But like I saw you, I knew you were fucking funny before I even knew you. Like you knew Teddy from back then. I literally just went to Instagram, searched you up, and found you, and then started watching your own videos. So I feel like if you have the fucking talent, people see that shit, they're gonna go search for you regardless. Like it doesn't matter, they're gonna find you. So speaking of that, so do you think, like obviously, like there's not a fucking weird thing to ask, I feel like, but you're fat, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck you, man.
Yeah. I mean, if you say I'm bald headed, I fucking know I'm bald headed. Like, right. But I mean, do you think, for example, the actual like Jonah Hill, like he lost weight, right?
Right.
So I feel like that kind of also made him lose a little bit of his edge, right? Because people would say like, oh, he lost weight, he's not the same Jonah Hill. Do you think like you're gonna lose like your weight, because you easily can? Do you think you will, like, or you want to keep this look that you have?
I mean, I don't know. I'm 23, so I do have some time to stay kind of fat.
Stay fat
until the world comes crumpling down. Right. But like, I feel like in the meantime, I'm just gonna ride the wave of being the funny fat guy, because it's worked for you know. I don't want to say thousands of years, because I have no idea what I'm talking about if I say that, but it's been working for the past like 50, 60 years.
2000 BC.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about at this point.
Fat funny guys.
But yeah, like I'll ride the whole, you know, fat funny guy until, you know, whatever, until I feel like, all right, well, I think I might have.
I mean, you do what works best for you, and
I feel like Seth Rogen was like the fat funny smoking weed guy,
and
then he turned into this fucking like mogul, bro. Like he produces his own movies and shit like that, and he's a fucking boss now.
He's one of my biggest inspirations.
What was that, Sausage Party?
So yeah, bro, they're
very big fan of Seth Rogen.
I wanna
just in case Seth Rogen is watching this podcast.
Hey,
Seth Rogen, go ahead and follow me on my Instagram, and maybe we can
plug your Instagram.
No, we'll definitely link everything and your channel. But speaking of, I want to watch
so
for the one or two people that haven't seen Nick on David Dobrik's vlogs or his own channel, like just like watch like 30 seconds of it or like a minute of it. Just
this is the one where
let him say it.
Yeah. Actually,
so what can you give us like a pre?
The video,
whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah, I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I told David to one it up and stop being a bitch.
Oh my god.
He ended up bringing fucking drills, and that's what
they did this to Jason
right
like recently, and
but not as bad as this.
They won the fuck up on this. Like we'll watch it right now.
I'm so sorry. I just have a question. I just fucked it all the way up. I just have a question to pre-start this, but when he pulls out his camera, like he's not telling you what he's gonna do beforehand. He just says, okay, like you go to his house and you just start filming.
Yeah, it's very spontaneous.
You don't know what the fuck you're gonna expect.
Yeah, everything's very spontaneous. That's one of the reasons.
Before we even watch that,
it turns out so great. So
tonight, so you're gonna go and film with them right now?
Yeah, but I'm gonna go meet up with Alex and stuff in a little bit just to hang out and stuff. We might film and stuff, but I don't know yet.
You have no idea what the hell's gonna happen.
And
we'll find out on tomorrow's
most
vlog.
of the times I have no idea what's going on.
Wow. Okay, let's.
So if you guys film today, it's gonna come out on tomorrow's vlog.
It's usually very random. Like he might it's happened where like he films like a week prior and then like it puts. The footage is out like a week later. Like he might film something now and then like he'll keep the footage and then like release it. Like it's very random.
And I remember,
very random, dude.
I remember Jason told me like sometimes he'll film 2 hours with this guy, like go through hell, and then he won't put that in there.
Yeah, that's one thing David says all the time. He's like, just expect for it to not be posted.
Yeah, and then be lucky if it is.
Yeah, so they were saying like we recorded 40 fucking minutes and 3 seconds of it gone in.
Yeah, it's very spontaneous, dude.
Alright, let's watch
Hence
this.
the reason it's...
Why it's funny, yeah. Oh my god.
Damn, so they won because they used one drill in the first one with Jason.
Jonah, are you ready?
Oh.
It gets worse, bro. It gets
Hold on.
worse.
Let it go. It's chill.
Oh, there it is.
He's like this.
Look at your face, bro.
No.
Oh, wow. Wait, this isn't too long ago. Has your hair grown back?
Oh, no, it's not there yet.
Bro, that's Armenian, years of Armenian hair.
Right.
Oh, man.
That's my generation down the drain.
This wasn't planned either, right?
No, nothing's fine.
You fucking did this. Bro, he's like choking her.
No way.
Did they get mad at you when they caught back in?
Yeah, they did.
They seem like they were actually pissed.
Bro, I mean, why'd you stop it, bro? They're like literally couldn't breathe. Hold up, just play it.
That fish.
We were actually almost murdered. We almost got killed.
Yeah, Todd looked like he literally
I
couldn't.
can't breathe. I put down my camera and I'm like, Jonah. I didn't even supposed to do that. You look like you just rose out of the ashes of Pompeii. The bomb just blew up. I made Don to clean up every time this happened. So I can imagine when he was spraying it, Don was like, more.
Dude, do you know what the whole like living situation there is? Like, does David pay for this place and they just live there for free?
It's split. It's all split. Like it's
so David
split.
still pays rent here and he still has a fucking $2 million house.
Yeah, it's split.
boss.
Split. Dom and stuff pay for it too, so it's split.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's not. I mean, you guys definitely will put this as like a video while we're playing this, but you guys should definitely check out David Dobrik. He's in it, but definitely Nick Antonyan's own channel. If they search Nick Antonyan, we'll link it too, but you'll come up.
Yeah,
right?
this comes up.
Nick Antonyan's Road to Comedy. Like, there's this one that you guys will go watch it, but like you come home and you're like a robber, or like you're trying to get food from your house, and your parents, parents are like afraid, like they don't know who the fuck is there. And his dad is hilarious, bro. Like
your mom first turns on the light, and then you're just standing there, and she's like, "What the fuck?" And then I guess your dad hears shit, and then like he comes out with that shotgun, and then I think you guys redid that on one of these episodes. That like it was fucking hilarious when you introduced David and everyone to like your family and stuff.
Yeah.
His face.
His family.
Oh, his brother.
He doesn't like me.
Doesn't like the way you prank me.
That's a little far-fetched, John. Hi, guys.
Armenian family.
Is this real?
Yes, real good.
What
That's
do
your
you
dad.
store?
That's my pops.
What do you hunt?
Sit down, drink coffee.
Okay. She's like, no more questions. How do you feel about Jonah's room being so dirty?
Every day I clean 5 times. I'm tired.
Mom, I write jokes.
Mom, you don't understand.
I write jokes, alright? Get off my back. What's with this bitch? Don't you understand the shit that we had to do?
What do you want to be when you grow
I
up?
want to become a
It's your brother.
Yeah, he's fucking hilarious.
120.
That's nothing.
You ruined my dreams, man. Thanks.
Does Nick have girls over? Does he do it?
Never see it.
I think so.
That's awesome. Good for
I
you.
wish you one time to see it. I wish.
You want to see it one time?
I wish before I die to see this.
Dude, Jason's hilarious, man.
I'm an actor.
When he plays Carmelita.
Not really.
I love you, brother.
Like 100 people to my birthday. There was literally nobody that came. Not even one girl came. She gave me a present. She's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Hey, how old is he?
Yeah, of
He's
course.
11.
I don't think I can do this shit.
Fuck, we missed the.
And this is how we check.
Is your brother getting some fame too at school or what?
I think he's got more friends.
Yeah. Hell yeah, bro. I imagine like he's pretty much a sensation too, bro. If he's in a couple more, like,
Does he actually smoke weed?
Yes.
No.
No, fuck you. Of course
11
not.
years old, man. That's crazy.
No, it doesn't, dude.
that's dope. So speaking of, they're saying how like David was asking if like you bring girls over and stuff like that, and you recently, I don't know if it's fake, but recently you lost your virginity.
Right.
This is true.
This is true.
Wow,
growing up,
congratulations.
yeah, thank you. Growing up as a kid, well, not as a kid, but like just growing up, just in general. I'm 23, but like all the way through high school and college and all that stuff. I was never really, I don't know. I guess girls weren't attracted to me, so like I never really had a chance. But then
Now you're saying fuck you.
It's just like I had zero chance with any girl I talked to ever. Like I was just, it never worked out. Like so like I've been on like 1.5 dates, like one date and then a half date because she left. But, like,
Oh, no
but, like it was just really bad. Just like being around girls, like it was just.
What happened on that half day?
Just bad stuff.
I went to the bathroom real quick. I came back
And she was
she
there?
was gone.
Oh my
Oh, wait,
god, what a bitch.
dude. Yeah, if you're watching this, fuck you.
So how did it happen? How did you guys set that up where he was able to catch it on camera?
Oh, it was just you went to USC to
Nice, I graduated USC.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Marshall.
That's cool.
I went to UCLA, so fuck you. Anyway.
That's funny. But yeah, we went to USC. It didn't work out over there. And then I got a random Snapchat message at 1:30 in the morning from a girl who wanted to hang out.
And you never met her before?
I hadn't met her yet.
Okay.
So she did hit me up a few days before.
Okay.
She did want to meet up, and like if we did meet up, we're probably gonna, it was probably gonna go down.
Dude.
But I didn't do it. I can't do it because like if I did, I promised David, I'm not gonna get
she
laid.
has to be.
I'm not gonna get laid because like he did like a little Snapchat promo. And like I had a lot of girls just hitting me up, like
Saying let's fuck?
left and right.
I saw that vlog where this girl came up and then you guys. I don't know if it was the same girl that was snap messaging you, And she came up and you guys hung out and stuff. And then at the end, Dave was like, "What happened? Was this even at all like a single chance?" And she's like, "No," or something like that.
Yeah.
Was that the same girl?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, it was different.
Yeah.
This was, I know, she was on the channel on David's video, right? The one that you actually lost it to.
Yeah, I remember that girl. No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
There's
that one.
two.
Because
three now.
Yeah, it was. We were hanging out, dude. It's funny because like when I did hang out with that girl, it was really random. She hit me up at 1 a.m.
And you were at David's or no?
I wasn't.
Okay.
But I couldn't bring her home because my fucking parents were home. Yeah. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I'll just wait for my parents to fall asleep, and then I'll just like we can probably go in my room and stuff. But like it was not gonna work out.
Your dad might walk in with a shotgun.
So I hit up Dom, and I'm like, dude, I really need I need to use the room. You know, like, can I just hang out for hang out with her or whatever. And then we did, but I mean before that I went into the house and it was like 1 a.m. So I knocked on the door, and David was standing right there with the camera.
Oh man!
And I'm like, you cocksucker,
Dumb
motherfucker! Where the fuck did you come out of?
Is that the one where he was hiding in the laundry?
No, not that one.
That was recent.
Yeah, not that one. It was way back.
Can you hear that fucking fly?
It's a fly?
Yeah, dude, look at it. Kill, it's a bee. There we go.
Alright, no more noise. Okay,
yeah,
so
that was a few vlogs, but that was probably like 5 vlogs ago or something like that, 5 or 6. But it was a while back. But yeah, it was that I think she was like an Asian Spanish mixed girl. She was cool. She was cool and all. Definitely did get friend zoned.
Did?
Yeah, I did. Absolutely.
I mean, afterwards.
It didn't happen. Yeah, it didn't happen.
What the fuck? Why was she hitting you up at 1:30 in the morning?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like,
weird. Probably attention.
Yeah,
she wanted to come over.
Yeah, she just hit me up randomly, bro. Just so random. She just like, it was funny because like one of the things was like we were just hanging out in the room, and she's like, she wanted to go in the living room, and she's like, can I see Bailey? And I didn't know what to tell her. I'm like, no, you know.
No.
I'm like, no. I'm like, not really. She's like, come on, I really want to see Bailey. I'm like, listen, Bailey's fucking sleeping.
No way.
So, did she pretty much want to just meet the guys or what?
She was cool. And then like she finally found her way into the living room.
Oh man.
She's like, I want to smoke a cigarette. I'm like, all right, fuck it.
Fucking bitch.
I'm like, she was cool. She was cool.
But she pretty much just came to like get a little recognition there, huh?
I don't know what it was. She just wanted to hang out, I guess.
Yeah.
But after you did get laid, from that point on, is it easier now for you?
This recent girl, where David was hiding in the
laundry.
The laundry, yeah. Did anything go down on that one?
Maybe.
Nice.
Maybe.
No, that's good. I mean, I feel like after the first one, it just becomes easier and just like more casual.
Yeah.
The first one is like the big deal, I feel like.
Yeah. Like I said, like just every time I try to, when I used to try to talk to girls and stuff, it ended up being really awkward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I didn't know what to say, especially when we're alone and stuff. When like we're sitting next to each other, like I'm just like, what do you do? So it's just like it's really weird.
Yeah.
Like I feel like just me, I have like a super awkward personality sometimes because like I can't break the ice. It's funny, like I'll crack jokes and stuff, like I'll be really funny, and then when we're alone, I'm just like quiet. I'm like,
yeah. I've had that too.
Yeah,
before.
What are you doing tomorrow? What's going on? Do you want to make it? I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Of course, yeah. I mean, it's but then once it happens, you become more confident, more comfortable. But that's dope. I mean, I feel like a couple more vlogs later, you don't even have to talk. You just go like this, and they'll just come.
Yeah. It was. Yeah.
So it's only uphill from now. Yeah, man.
But I think I'm done though, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm kind of done.
Done with what?
Just with girls and stuff for now.
Oh, for now, yeah.
Just because I don't want it to get in the way with my success and stuff, so I don't want to focus on getting laid and shit.
Yeah, of course.
Because like
that shit will come. Like
it's
not going anywhere.
Are you glad you did it though? The first one?
Yeah, it was for the vlog, so this is great. Like,
that's dope.
I'm just, it's just really cool, you know, the way it happened, because, like, I shared it with a few million other people.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
That's crazy.
And
like, that's what you're known as. Like, on your Instagram bio,
Now
it
he's
says...
not.
Not the virgin from David Dobrik's vlogs.
That's dope.
It's cool. It's it was fun, you know. Get the whole getting laid thing was cool. And then after that, it's like, wow, it's actually really fucking easy.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, yeah, dude, I just feel like I want to, you know, not focus on this stuff that doesn't really matter for now.
Right. Of course.
It'd be cool to find a girlfriend, you know.
I'm on the same boat, man.
Yeah,
we'll do it.
It'd be really cool to you know, because like, you know, there's like another special connection, you know.
Yeah, they're able to like support you in ways that like just a girl that you fucking can't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like they bring so much like actual love and like happiness, you know.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Yeah, Ted's like, I got 3 girlfriends.
She got a girlfriend.
He's like, I have only one. She's gonna kill me.
The amount of support I get from all 3 is
insane.
yeah, it's amazing.
It's insane.
When one doesn't text back within 27 minutes, the other one just texts me right back. It's a really beautiful thing.
Have you been on any other like shows or podcasts or anything before this?
Yeah, I have actually. I've been on.
Fuck, yeah.
Which one?
You call him, yeah, hey, fucking asshole, listen up, motherfucker. But my friend Michael Gregorian, he's a stand-up comedian. He's got this thing, Armenian Nights.
No.
Yeah, I went on.
That's dope. That's
cool.
dope. All right, but we're one of the first.
Yeah, it was I did that like 7 months ago.
Okay, that's it.
So
All right,
months ago.
that's dope. All right, so we'll definitely try to get this some fucking way. I'm okay with like we'll try to get this to David's and yours audience so they can see this. But I think this was awesome. They got to see you outside of the vlogs, like your actual self.
I feel like we did a good job on asking questions that a lot of like hopefully like fans want to ask you and stuff, and it's like a good thing that
speaking from fans ourselves.
Yeah, like we were literally I was actually nervous for this podcast. I was like, holy shit, I don't know what to ask. Like, I want to make it in a way that like it's like perfect.
Yeah, like I come here, bro. Like he's just so with the thing. So yo, Teddy, just ask a fucking question.
No, but this is
you like sweating with fucking.
Yeah, he's like, oh god, oh jeez. He starts taking more napkins and shit. He's just like, oh god, this is fucking nerve-wracking.
Getting Holly, you take off your fucking shit.
It's like a 4-minute podcast. Okay,
but water on his face.
I was actually thinking it would have been hilarious if you did this entire podcast with your shirt off.
Really?
Like that would have been so fucking funny.
He doesn't like know how to ask it. Do you think we can you can take the shirt off?
He's
like I flipped the fuck out. No, I fucking can't, Teddy. Fucking.
He's more comfortable with your shirt off.
Yeah, right.
So is there anything you want to tell the people out there?
Not. I mean,
not fucking really, man.
Yeah, right. I'm not sure. It's just for people out there who are who have a goal, just chase your dreams. Things might happen, they might not. Either way, do what you want. That's kind of all I have to say. Just I always tell people to do what they want. And just don't let anything stop them.
Hell yeah! We'll plug your Instagram. We'll plug your Facebook, YouTube. Everything you want.
For sure. MySpace,
yeah. SoundCloud.
Like AOL. It's like, why the fuck? Why the fuck did you plug my AOL in?
I go stalk and find his AIM.
It's like the last AIM message I got was 13 years ago, and I finally get one again tomorrow.
Okay, that's dope. All right, well, we'll appreciate you coming on. We appreciate you taking your time out to come talk to us. And from the Vibes guys and Nick Antonyan, we're out, right?
We're signing out, man.
All right. Peace. All right, bro.